I'm hoping I finally got this to work. So if I go... Right, let's give this a go now. So, I have a grand plan for today. Now I'm finally streaming. For some bizarre reason it just refused and said I can't do it at this resolution. I'm not going to do it at this resolution. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work. And didn't. So I've started again now. And it's a different link, so I imagine there's nobody here and I'm talking to myself. Welcome to the stream. So we've got plans today to install Home Assistant on VirtualBox, bare metal, and then onto Proxmox. That's the plan. So shall I get this road on the show and we'll look at VirtualBox. So for VirtualBox, first thing I've got to do is download VirtualBox. So let's give that a go. So I've gone to VirtualBox wiki downloads, and what I was planning to do was keep a list of all the things that I tell you that I've got, and add them to the description in the end. So Windows hosts, and it downloads VirtualBox. So I've also got the instructions for VirtualBox, so we'll be following those to make sure I don't miss anything important. So what we have to do is, the first thing we have to do is install VirtualBox. So if I go to downloads, find that folder, and Double click on it. Yes, I want to install. Here it goes. I accept the agreement. Click next. Do I want everything? Yeah. Okay, this is where I break the stream by going over the top of a network instance. Still seems happy. Start VirtualBox. And I've already got a setting from when I did this before, but we're going to add a new one. So let's get the instructions up. So we're going to need this too. VirtualBox. Down it comes. So I want to find that file, open it, copy that out, and I will put it on my E drive. So we put that in there. Okay, so create a VirtualBox. So you need to go back here. I'm going to say add, and I said my E drive, didn't I? And let's try new, and we'll call it Home Assistant 2. And I'm going to put it in the folder on my E drive. VirtualBox, select folder. What did it say? Oracle Linux under hardware, enable EFI. Type Linux. Paying attention again. Linux ARM something. There's ARM64 and EFI. Hardware, it wanted 2 CPUs and the hard disk. Use existing hard disk. Add that one. Open. Choose. Name and operating system, other Unix, blah 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 blah. Attended install, is there anything in here? No. Hardware. It said about enable EFI, didn't it? Make sure EFI is enabled. So we better tick that box. We've done the disk. Click finish. Okay. Back on here. Start your virtual machine. Looks good. So, click there. Click start. Quick SERP. My phone's been going mad. Okay, it's a good sign, it's starting up. Oh, and I've missed something. Right, so let's press where's stop? Oh, it wants us to shut it down because just let it finish. I forgot something. Did it say? Network adapter needs to be bridged adapter. Settings. Network. Bridged adapter. Yeah, that's all we need. Okay. So let's press start again. Right, 192.168.1.59. It might not be up yet, but we'll give it a go. My favourite mistake is missing 8123. Well, I hope it's not going to take 20 minutes because I'll end up talking to myself for 20 minutes. Right, while it's doing that, let's update this. To that. Click save. Right, and we're waiting for things to start. Right, why it's doing this, when I go to my real machine, test real machine, I need to have a backup of it. So let's do that now. I'll be waiting for that to happen. So settings, oh, loads of things to install, but we can do them at a different time. System, backups, backup now, manual backup, and all the add-ons and all the settings. Click next. Stream, create backup. Quick flick back. Still says it's going to take 20 minutes. Right, 22 manual backups. So there's the one there. So what I just need to do is click download. Okay, we'll just make sure. Yeah, 73 meg, it's got some size to it, so it's kind of done the backup. So back to this. Clunk clunk where, come on! The grand plan for this is to remake the videos that I put sound all over them, so I'll do that, and I'll speed this bit up. Can I speed up live stream? I don't think so. Doesn't seem to be anybody online now, so I'm talking to myself. Oh, it's doing something. Right, quietly sing to myself. Blowing my phone, I've missed it. So I could now upload a backup. I won't upload. Let's just show you what it does. So I could upload a backup. Oh, come on. Anybody think I was installing a Home Assistant on a computer that's running a live stream and doing lots of other things, and it started to go really slow? Right, I'm not going to restore a backup, so we'll go back. So I could go from Home Assistant Cloud, which is, if you've got a cloud account, that's kind of really useful. But let's go create my smart home. Give it a second. I wind the imaginary handle just here, and it will slowly get faster and faster. Looks like the handle's broken. Does everybody have an exciting weekend? I moved a shed yesterday. An 8x6 shed, which involved breaking it in half, moving it on a skateboard and bits of wood, putting it back together again, and then taking the roof off and putting a new roof on it. Oh, come on, computer, hurry up. I could read the paper. You haven't seen my paper before. Just read the paper. Just read that. It's a bit blank, my paper. I could start telling jokes. Is it too early to start telling jokes? I could use my favourite joke when I'm waiting for something. How does an elephant ask for a bun? Nobody know? Can I have a bun, please? Come on, create this account. What are you doing? Can we see this? Quick look here. Ugh. Out of memory. So, machine. Settings. System. Right, we shouldn't be doing it here anyway, so if we go shut things down again. Go back here, pick that. Oh, look what it did. Click OK. 4096, let's just quick the settings. 4096, Home Assistant, Other. So it's done all that. Storage is that disk. Audio, I don't care. Network, I did. USB is done, is done, is done. Click Start. Right, maybe this time. So this is the virtual machine. And this is the controller for things. So you can actually shut this down and leave it going. Nearly there. Waiting for the CLI to start. Right, start the supervisor. it's got the same IP address. So if we do this again, hopefully, being impatient again now, aren't I? There we go. So let's just kind of go into what I was going to before. So we can do upload, get back up, and I can just chuck that file that I've backed up onto. Or Home Assistant Cloud, where I put my Home Assistant Cloud email address and I kind of get the details. Or I can create my smart home. So if we call it wrong words, and we'll have a password. I want something that I can remember for now, so we'll just type it in my list of things that I mustn't show you, but I need to keep a list of. So what shall we call it? Oh, I've kind of given advice on passwords before. So what you're meant to do is have 3 words. So let's go for that word and that word. It's probably a good idea that I spell them right. And I need another word. So I look round and let's pick that word and put that on the end. And we'll go for this. And what will happen now is I'll paste it into here and you'll be able to see it. No, that's good then. Create account. And where am I? I'm going to say Buckingham. Yeah, there's a Buckingham in the United States, but it ain't that one. Now this is the things that will send back to Home Assistant, and it kind of gives information like what have you used and what's going on and diagnostics and kind of stuff like that. Now, I'm going to leave this off because no, let's put it back on again. So let's put everything on. I kind of recommend, unless you're doing it for a play, this machine will move on. So we're just going to click next on there. It's found lots of devices because it's looked on my network, and I've actually got a Philips TV that it thinks it's an Android TV, Broadlink Pro, I've got a Brother printer, I've got a couple of Google Casts, yeah, I've got ESP Home, I've got a Denon thing, that's to do with the Brother printer. I don't know where it's found any matter because I've not got any of that, because I get very annoyed with it because it doesn't do properly. Octoprint, printer's behind me. Let's just click finish. Okay, so we're there. We've just installed Home Assistant. So with all my mucking about with streaming and waiting stuff to happen and not putting enough memory in, it's 44 minutes. So that's pretty good to get that there. Now, there's nothing set up, and I'm not going to do any more on here. But as you can see, devices and services is kind of set up. We'll say save to that. It's found all these things, and it's found all these things and gone, how do you want to set them up? And you can just click add. So I picked an easier one, and it wants to know the username and password that I put on the setup. What isn't going to need one? Home Connect is my dishwasher. So let's go to Brother Printer. It is a laser printer. It's worked out what it is, and I've got no areas, I've got no nothing, so let's just put it in the living room. So we've got Home Assistant here, quite happily working. So you could set it up. You can follow other ones of my videos about putting things on and adding things, but we're going to stop this more or less straight away. But let's do this. So what you'd have to do is go to settings, system settings, backup, manual backups. and there aren't any, which is good. Backup now. Okay, it wants me to set up backups. Now this is the encryption key, which is really, really important, and I hope I've got one for the one I've saved. We'll check in a bit. So let's just download that. I'm going to take recommended because I'm going to get rid of this really quickly. So we're going to do a manual backup. Select manual backup. We want those. We want all the add-ons. Click next. And I'm going to call it blank home assistant. Click create backup. Okay, we then need to show all backups. So there's my blank home assistant. It's got all the things there. Can I download it from here? So that's done that. If we kind of look now, so that's the stream one I did earlier, which is 73 megabytes. A blank home assistant is 180k. So working. It probably needs a bit of setup and a bit of kind of adding to, but we just need to kind of work on it. So that's that going. I'm going to leave that there. I'm just going to make sure that I've got a copy right, so I'm going to need the encryption key when I put this back. So let's just go to downloads. And we'll rename this so that's my blank encryption key. So if I download this again, let me have another look, and there's my latest one. So I've got both encryption keys. So I've taken everything I want from here. So I'm going to go into VirtualBox and shut it down. Come on. Okay, so I can close this. I can, no, I don't want YouTube. I can leave that. I'll leave that up for now. I can close down VirtualBox and we're on to bare metal. So these are the instructions. So I'm going to need all these things. So I need a computer that's configured in UEFI mode. I'm going to need to make sure I've got a keyboard in, and I've sorted out a keyboard. It shows me about how to do it and kind of stuff like that. And I'm going to do the Ubuntu method, kind of taking from a drive. So the first thing we need to do is download Ubuntu desktop. So next place we need to keep is that. Did I press download? Can't remember. Down it comes. Right, so that's take a few minutes. Let's just go through this. So the other thing that will be required is a copy of Rufus. Now I've started using Rufus for things. The old standard was Bailey and Etcher, but I started having problems with it, and people said there were problems, and it wouldn't write to USB keys. So what I'll end up doing is I'll write to USB keys using Rufus. We'll do that in a minute. Once this is downloaded. Has it got there? No, it's still there. Come on. You can probably see panic in my face now, because the next thing I've got to do is, instead of showing this screen, I've got to show the screen that comes from a little computer that's down here. Which you'll get the keyboard ready. Now there'll be lots of comical moments now of when I press the wrong keyboard. So I'll plug that in there. Is this finished? Yeah, it has. So I've got that file downloaded. Not there yet, it's still thinking about it. There we go. And it's just the latest Ubuntu desktop. So what we actually need to do is run Rufus. No, wrong keyboard. I said I'd make that mistake, didn't I? Rufus.app, open. There it is. And I want to put to the one that's 64 gigabytes, not the one that's 122 meg. I want to select from the Ubuntu disk. I think everything else is fine, and I click start. Yeah. Do I want to destroy everything on that disk? Well, I do, because I took it out of the packet a little while ago. Right, while it's writing that, we'll plug in the other thing. I should have been prepared and got myself a desk, but nah. Right, so that computer's all ready to be set up. Come on. just noticed this says 10%, and it's halfway across. Alright, while it's done that, we just have a little flip to external, which isn't working. Well, I've got to reboot it again in a second, so hopefully. $27%. There we go, I've got that. Okay. So that's the Proxmox server that we're going to be looking at. So if I flip back to the right screen, there we go. %. 60%. 80%. Nearly there. I broke my favourite USB key. It's a nice little metal one, and what I've managed to do, it goes on my keys, and I've managed to bend the end of it, and I can't get it to go straight again. There must be a way, but I can't do it. I think that means it's finished. Okay, so I'm going to click close on that. I'm going to pull this USB key out and I'm going to put it into the server. No, I'm not, because it doesn't want to go in. You know, USB keys, there's a 50-50 chance. Now, I'm going to think ahead now, because I actually got 2 USB keys. Put that one in. Go on, go in. So we're going to jump ahead now to Proxmox. So the thing we're going to have to do is download the Proxmox VE installer. It shouldn't take very long at all. You'll find out why in a second. Well, 39 seconds to be exact. Right, I don't need the VirtualBox there anymore. So that's downloaded. What I was going to do was start it writing to disk now. No, not that one, that one. And I want to select Proxmox 8.4 and click start. Right, we can ignore that for now, and it'll quite happily count up by itself once I've clicked OK. Right, so what we need to do is over here, I'm going to switch over to so this is the server that I'm going to run on. I'm just going to refresh the Proxmox image, so it's already got a Proxmox image on it. So first thing I'm going to do is just do a shutdown of it, and I can do that from over here. And we'll just shut it down. Box shut down. You're not seeing any of that, but right, do it the hard way. Right, the machines are shutting down. I'll shut down the node and hopefully I think it might have switched itself off anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch it back on again, and I'm going to get ready to press the F12 key. And hopefully so we've got to the boot screen. So these are the things I could do, and it seems to have stopped. I don't know why it seems to have stopped. It might be just the keyboard. We'll just switch it off and switch it back on again. Plug the plug back in again. The mouse seems happy. Keyboard's not doing anything. I've got on off now. Okay, let's just do it again. Capture card seems to be giving me screenshots. It's giving me screenshots, not. So we're on BIOS setup now. If I press enter on BIOS setup. Okay, so I press down. Where do I end up? So as you can see, I've got a machine here that's got 8 gig of memory. Let's see if I've got anything I wanted to show was the UEFI setup. 2 down. Yeah. So when UEFI mode, so where is that? This would be so much easier if it actually worked. Where is it? So Saturdays are set to that. So this is the security. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two more. Right, I know the machine's set up. This is really hard to do on these menus because what I'm having to do is switch off the display and then switch it back on again. So what we actually want to do is we want to exit this, which I can do with tab, I believe. Deactivate, activate. Oh, I've got a mouse. Right, it's over exit now, so I can press exit and I hope it will take me back to the right menu. So I want it to boot off the Eufy SanDisk, the disk that we just made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the right place. And I want to try Ubuntu. Did it actually work for a second there? Nearly. Right, will it let me change this when it's live? I've got the right settings, it's just not. Just not registering, which makes life rather hard to do. Come on. I've got a cursor back. So we're on English. If I press tab, hopefully next will be highlighted. Ah, this is just fucking irritating. Ugh. That was me pressing enter. So I'm going to press enter again because it's going to go onto the next screen. It hasn't done that. It's gone onto that menu. Gone Right, by pure chance, I've managed to get the mouse in the right place. We'll have a US keyboard for now. We'll deal with that in a bit. No, it slid down on my leg. Gone too far now. Wired connection to the internet. I need to try Ubuntu. So if I go move the mouse a little bit that way. Perfect spot. Then move the mouse a bit this way. It's gone off the screen again. There's too much acceleration on this mouse. Close now. Come on, irritating thing. Right, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this. because I've got to be able to see to put the text in. I've got this far by pure luck. Got no filters on. Properties are right. Alright, let's go back to I'm gonna have to do something drastic and unplug my capture card and plug it back in again. We'll see what happens if we lose the stream. Thank you very much for watching. The main aim of this stream was to get those videos without the background music on. So we'll see what happens. I'll give you the annoying music to watch while I do some making it up as I go along. What have I done with the mouse? It's made no fucking difference. I think it's broken now. Back where we were. Quick Google. No, not on that one. IBS. Not showing video. Video only. Still on capture card. Well, that's not a lot of help. It's saying I should do some stuff. So let's just make sure it's got access. Settings. I know it has because I've been here before. And this worked earlier on this week. Allow access to camera, allow desktop access to camera are turned on. It says it's already in use, so it ain't that. Right, it is working because I've got the right format. So let's just try suggesting using a different USB slot. I don't know what that was. Let's see what that does. Come on. If in doubt, plug it in the front. Yay! I've got it to work. I've plugged it in about 6 places. Right, what am I doing? Anybody remember? We'll just display this for a second. Right, this is where I go back to the external one. It doesn't bloody work again. Right, so what am I doing now? I am downloading, so I need to go to a browser and I need to, come on, open the browser. Yeah, that's fine. So, Home Assistant, wrong keyboard. Well, can screen capture and all sorts of stuff now. Go away. Right, so I'm going to skip this step. I'm going to search for Home Assistant. Well, Yeah. Installation. Generic x86-64. Is that going to tell me? Yeah, no, I've done that. Need to find the download now. Download the image. Okay. Then we have to select show applications. In the bottom left hand corner, select show applications. And we want disks. I used to think we want disks, I've forgotten already. In the application, search disks. So show applications. In here, search disks. There it is. Right, I want to select that disk. Is it that disk? Somewhere here. And say restore disk image. Click on downloads. There's the generic image. Click open. Click start restoring. Do I want to overwrite everything that's there? Yeah, I've got a backup of it. It's fine. Authenticate. Saying it's busy. Okay, let's give it a second. Did it say to do? We'll just leave that up. Tell you what, can we format it? Oh. Right. I don't think I'm running off this, but I'm going to do a restart and try again. Now I've got the thing working again. Right, I'm going to be tapping the F12 key. That's better. seem to have lost the USB key now. Sound disk, enter. We seem to be working again now. Right, so while that's going, I better tell another joke. What's Graham got a trunk? Oh, Rufus has finished writing that disc, so the other one's done. And I've not looked at the stream for ages. I've been okay. We're repairing Ubuntu. Now, what's Graham got a trunk is it's a mouse going on holiday. So what's Brown and got a trunk? Right, this is so much easier when I've got control of the mouse. In fact, back. We just got English. Yeah, English will do. Next, what keyboard have I got? I've actually got a UK keyboard. Next, I use a wired connection to the internet. Do I want to update the installer? No. I want to try Ubuntu. Click close. So I definitely click try that time. So I need to go here. Come on, Firefox. Come on. I'll press you again. You won't like that. Yeah, you will, because you'll run twice. Skip this step. Skip this step. Skip this step. Start browsing. So let's try again. Home. Assistant. And I have a feeling it's going to come up and say, Google wants you to accept some stuff. Yes. So we'll go to installation. We will go to generic x86. We'll scroll down because we've set all that up. Download the image. Here it comes. Right, I'm going to copy that and close this and open it again. Come on, Ubuntu, stop being difficult. Oh, I had a fight with the world again. Paste and go. But I've done that for a reason. I wanted to close the browser down. I know what I'm doing without the instructions, but so up here, disks, disk, this disk, click there, restore disk image, click browse, go to downloads, find the image, click open, click start restoring, click restore. Okay, I wonder if I can restore it on here. That's the thumb drive. Yeah, it's definitely there. Okay, am I doing it in the wrong place? I think I might have been. It says disk is busy. I don't know why the disk is busy. Oh. Not having much luck on live streams. Got very upset. Right, let's try again. That shouldn't make any difference, but I've just picked USB one, not the EFI disc. I'm going to fill my glass up quick. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm back. English. Next. None of those. Next. UK English. Next. Wide connection. Next. I'm going to say skip for that. I'm going to say try Ubuntu. Click close. And up it comes. Into Firefox. Give it a second. Third time's the charm. Come on. Yeah, you're doing something. Right. Can I just go home? Assistant. Press enter. Oh look, Google's asking me to accept stuff. Installation. Dunk, 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 dunk. Where was the download? Download the image. Leave that there. Click here. Click disks. Click your disk. Click there. Click restore disk image. Do I want to do it? Yes, I do. Don't think this is going to work, but we'll try. Keep saying it's busy. How can it be busy? There's nothing there. Right, we'll just try something different. If I go here into downloads, click there, say move to let me do that. Let's just try copy. No, it's not going to work. Right, so if I go back to close that, go back here. That's the disk I want to do something to. Restore disk image. Click here. Click other locations. Click here. Authentication required to open disk. Authenticate. Authenticate. Quick Google. Okay, so let's just try something here. And right, one more try and then I'll give up. It's got very upset. Right, it must be this. Right, sing along with me. I think I've got English. And I don't have any accessibility problems, and I'm UK English. I'm going to use a wired connection. Well, let's go update now. It's English. I don't want to do this though. Oh dear. Right. This is definitely going to be the last try. Come on. I know what you're going to ask next. English. Next. No, I don't have any accessibility problems. From the UK. I'm using a wired connection. I'm not going to do the update because that didn't work. I want to try Ubuntu. Can I double click that? I definitely want to try. I don't want to install. Is there a better way of doing this? Yeah, I just read the instructions again and I'm doing it right. So applications, disks, internal disk I want to install from is there. Do I need to do this? Restore disk image. It's not liking that at all. I wonder. Well, I'm going to try one more thing. I'm not going in there again. I'm going to try one more thing. Okay, so that's just changing it. Okay, so it's not set. I don't have a hard disk password to stop me doing things. Nothing in here. Come on. No, so I'm on UP boot mode, right? It really shouldn't make any difference. It's just going to take me back to that screen. Next volume down. So I have to do that one. Nope, wrong mouse. Crutching at stores, we'll try US English. So I do this and I do terminal. Stop it. Oh, I'm going to enjoy typing that in. Just stop it. bit.ly/4/EANST capital G. Mental block. Oh, fucking hell, Martin. I'm just trying to try and do it without going anywhere near a browser. So, click here. Up there. Come on, up there. Disk. This one. Click. Restore disk image. Click here. Other locations. No, I'm not getting anywhere. I need to stop and play with this for a bit. Streams are going so well for me, aren't they? That's 2 now. I've had complete disasters. And I was prepared for this one. You saw I've got all the stuff set up. First of all, my computer decides I don't want to do this. And then we get the fun with the disk not wanting to write. So I will thank you for watching, whether you watched now or whether you watched in the future. And I'm going to click stop streaming. So what we'll do, we've even got one of these. Bye. See you on the next one.